roast beef, top scoop on the custard. It's coming after the guy, blessing your mind to the world.
JT the Watcher is on. I don't know what the fuck a JT the Watcher is.
Nor should you. Nor should you, Aaron.
But I don't think it's going to help his 5-person viewer count. I'm just guessing what his viewer count is. I could be being generous. And now everyone in the chat is going, what's JT the Watcher?
What were we going to say, Megan?
Is it gay to be a fan of JT the Watcher?
I mean, we were all going to get that one anyway, right?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Date Night Live, episode 30. A little of this, a little of that. I am your host, JT, and I appreciate you all joining me this evening. You have many choices out there, but you chose here, and I thank you very much for that. Tonight, we'll have a few videos from some characters you may not know, and some you do know. There will be no John tonight. There'll be no Cardiff, no Tukey, no be Dabbler. These are gonna be a few characters that some of you may be aware of. But Before we get to all that stuff, as always, please like and subscribe. Supertip.gg/JT is available. I did do a little touch up on some of the voices, so you can check that out if you're into it. No obligations. You can follow me on X at JT the Watcher, email jtthewatcher@gmail.com for any questions, comments, and concerns. And there are memberships starting at $1.99 if you don't use an Apple device. A couple days ago, we did a members only show with me, Kiki Loco, and Dan Lizard. We went over some Jerry stuff, and there might be a Jerry video later tonight. So if you're into it, check that out. And as always, we do play a lot of videos here that you can find on YouTube, and there is a playlist available on this channel. You click playlist, you go down to Date Night Live content, and in there you will find an updated list of all the videos that we cover and some that we haven't covered. Go check that out if you're into it. And of course, start off every show by thanking the select group, the watchers, aka the real ones, the ones that help keep the one light on here in the Date Night Studios, and they get their roll call. So here we go without any further ado. Starting off, Darth Nugs, The Kinky Loco, Tukey Sock Account, Hunter Duke, Flashy Vic, PDX WSX, Captain Deadful, Diana Sklans, Bick Bickerson, Easy123, Dabble Tim, Arcona, Bacon Bits, Chuck Spears, Tim Bollinger, Magnesium, Linoleum, Trigger, Luis Ortiz, Mumu Buckaroo, and the OG Peg Leg. Thank you all very much for being your generous supporters. Okay. Now, I did edit the intro a little bit. As you see, there is a new name to the show. It's not no longer Date Night, spelled like KNIGHT. It's now just NITE. So a little changing up things, trying to keep things fresh out there. But before we begin, I'd like to thank Easy123, who was a member for 4 months. Probably one of the very first members. Piggy races for the birthday boy. I talked about the pig races last time. There haven't been any new ones in like over a year, and it's like I don't know how many more we can show of those, but if there are ever any new ones out there, we would definitely get into it for sure. Thank you very much, Easy123, the man who almost saved my life, along with Tommy Jordan and a few others. That story is available in a members only video way back from Hackmania, which you can still find available to check out. You did notice the thumbnail in the background. That was an image taken from NLO's show last night where Patrick was enjoying himself in the little water of, I assume, his new place, as far as he tells us. I snapped that while I was watching. I thought it was a pretty cool idea to make a thumbnail out of. Speaking of Patrick, if you've been watching NLO the past few years or so, you have heard of the name. And I know I covered this guy before on the show. I think I did a tribute. I used to say it was a tribute show to Nobody Likes Onions members only show. And this guy, Tony Michael Johns, was a character I played. Now he is he hails from around Auburn, New York, which is just near Syracuse. For those of you that aren't aware, he's considered a local celebrity. He was famous because he did a lot of like TikTok stuff, Instagram stuff, and most notably, he was a reoccurring, I guess, caller into the Tom Segura and Christina show. Goddamn, I completely forgot. What's it called? Your Mom's House or some shit like that? Who knows? They're divorced now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Tony is currently still locked up. Can you believe that? For violating a court-issued order of protection. Now, these are a few videos. Yes, worker, ladies' man, you know his catchphrases. I've been holding on to these videos for a little bit, never really had a chance to play them. I found them very interesting. I put together a couple of them here we're gonna watch. I guess they were saying some of the hits. The first one we're going to start out with is Tony kind of introducing himself as wanting to be an actor. So here we go.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Ladies man here, Tony Johns. To be honest with you, it's my dream one day to be in the movie industry. You know, big blockbusters like a Superman movie, a Marvel movie, an action-packed movie like a Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know what I'm saying? I want to use my resources through, you know, to be honest with you, Tom and Christina, to put me, you know, hopefully in a movie someday. You know what I'm saying? So I want to use, you know, my resources through social media and, you know, my Reddits, my Instagrams, and, you know, people in the public. You know, I do want to do, you know, movies for a living. You know what I'm saying? I want to be an actor. That's what I want to be, for real. That's my dream goal. You know, an actor. You know what I'm saying? Like, model for Tommy Hilfiger, model for Calvin Klein. Those are my two favorite brands.
You know, I could see him easily becoming a model, you know? He's just as skinny as some of the female models from back in the 90s. You can see that watch on his wrist is barely hanging on there. I don't know if they get how many more links they could take off of it. Now, whether or not that's actual, I can't tell you what brand watch that is, but it looks pretty fresh to death.
For real. And you know, Tommy, he's up in Elmira, and I'm being for real. I want this so bad, for real. Modeling and acting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's my dream. So, ladies, man, worker. Thank you.
All right. That was a little quick introduction to Tommy for those of you who aren't aware of him. Now, this next video we're going to watch, let me get my notes here. It's from March of 2025, St. Patrick's Day. As you could tell by on the screen there, if you're watching. This one, Tommy gets kicked out of a library. You're gonna find out why, or you're gonna hear Tommy's side to it, and I mean, you could just imagine what the real reason was.
How's it going, everybody? Good morning here. Pretty wild. I am getting 86 out of the library for somebody's complaining, saying I'm doing like video skits and like movies, like pornos in the library, which is craziness.
Pornos in the library. Again, he's just a one-man show, so you use your imagination to figure out exactly what he was doing. You know, YouTube service in a boxing ring, I don't think I could actually say out loud.
None of that's true. So I am getting walked out, which is fine. I'm walking out, I'm packing up my stuff here. And I'm walking out. You know, this is crazy. They're trying to say I'm doing like porno in the library. This is wild. Craziness. I'm not doing nothing like that. That's crazy. I'm just packing up my stuff here and hitting the road. So it is what it is, you know.
Now, Tommy is also known for always being in the middle of a live stream when he gets kicked out of something or somebody's yelling at him or arguing with him on the streets. He'll continue to live stream and he'll like point the camera at the person. If he happens to know the person by name or what company they work for, he'll shout that out as well.
So how many total complaints were there?
There were 3 or 4 complaints.
Okay.
3 to 4 complaints in one afternoon.
So there were, what, 3 to 4 complaints? That's crazy. 3 to 4 complaints, really? That's crazy.
Did you find anything, ma'am? Or just browsing, thank you.
Wow, 3 to 4 complaints, this lady's saying.
Someone in chat's asking if he's out of jail. No. Last update is he's still currently incarcerated.
That's crazy. That's just hate towards me. And I'm a good dude, you know, I don't know. I goof off a lot, you know. That is crazy. 3 to 4 complaints, really. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just packing up now. That is so crazy. 3 to 4 complaints. That's crazy. I'm a good dude, you know, I'm not, that's crazy. Wow. Huh. It is what it is.
It is what it is, you know. This shit happens to all of us. Now it sounds like he pretty much like brought all his belongings and everything with him to the library.
I'm gonna head down to the Zoom tan, go get me a spray tan for the night. So that's crazy though. 3 to 4 complaints.
Can we move along, please?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
He's always very polite. He always says yes, ma'am, yes, sir. I mean, you got to give him that at least.
So that one. Oh, okay. This one. Put that in there. These. Make sure we got both.
He's literally packing up his house.
This one. Okay.
Doesn't want to forget
You
anything.
guys know what time the bus will be outside? Okay. So when can I come back to the library?
You can make an appointment to talk to me in July.
In July.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
So he's not allowed. Well, no, he's not technically allowed back in July. He has to make an appointment before he's allowed back in the building. And this was from St. Patrick's Day of last year.
So I gotta come back in July, everybody. This is wild. Okay.
I mean, I personally haven't been to a public library in years. I get a lot of my bugs mainly like online and stuff like that. I don't really have a reason lately to go to a public library, though they're out there, many of them, obviously, in every closest town near you. And I mean, I assume they have like free computers for people to use who either don't have one or can't afford it to like look for jobs and stuff. I mean, I assume that's kind of what their mainly focus is today. When's the last time anybody in here ever been to a library?
You ready? I'm not ready if you're ready. So, go. Alrighty. Okay, getting walked out here. Got my bag here. Got the librarian walking me out. Nice and steady. Oh, I guess she's not. She just said, hey, leave. All right, come back in July. Give her a buzz here in July. Give her a phone call. So, oh, yep, she's right up here.
Keep going.
Yep.
He like intentionally wanted to make sure she was on camera, like chasing him out. I don't know if he's just doing that for views, like street cred maybe.
Well, this is what happens in the adult industry. It's kind of sad. So,
What happens in the adult industry? So I guess he kind of just right there confessed to whatever the hell they were accusing him of doing. He's guilty of. I mean, I could only imagine what he was doing in there.
have a good day. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Got a lot of complaints about the performer here. And I'm walking out a free man. So, have a good day, guys. Thank you. Okay. This is sad, This is what happens, when you try making an honest dollar, being a performer, people get jealous. Making money off of OnlyFans, people.
Was he using their computer to like live stream himself on OnlyFans in a public library? That's insane. Worker.
It is what it is. This is what happens. Legit, what happens to people in the adult industry. And it's sad, but, it's very, very true. Like people in the adult industry are frowned upon. And it's sad, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I assume if they're filming stuff inside of a public place like a fucking library, it might be a little bit frowned upon.
Like, you know, they trying to claim I'm doing,
You know, say what you will about Scarlett, but I don't recall her doing stuff like this in a public library.
videos and everything, and it's a lot of jealousy and intimidation, and it is what it is, you know. Keep it moving. And so I come back another day, and several complaints saying I was filming some adult movies in there, and several complaints saying, you know, that fucking a lot of the photos and stuff I was taking with, you know, panties in my mouth weren't right. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's...
I would say it's not right. I mean, you know, do what you want, you know, the confines of your own home. That's perfectly fine. You know, to each their own. You know, stay out of my wallet, stay out of my bedroom. That's what I say. But, like, you know, obviously he's doing this for attention. You know, he wants the clicks, he wants the views. He wants the super shouts, the rumble rants. You know, can't blame him. Man's got to make a living out there.
It's that's a performer for you right there, 100%. You know, and I'm very, very confident, very, very passionate about my body and myself. You know, to a point to where a lot of people don't, you know, like, call me crazy. At the end of the day, I'm a good dude, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna go get me a spray tan. We've left the library. I'm on government property here. So Zoom tan, you got a real one coming your way.
Oh, God.
And ladies, man, here, just want to say happy St. Patrick's Day. We're gonna keep her moving, stay focused, stay blessed. It is what it is.
I feel sorry for the people at the Zoom tan. But I mean, like, Tommy, he, like I say, he's a local celebrity here. The town of, like, Auburn, New York, are very familiar with this man. They all know him. They all see him walking the streets daily. So I assume he's been 86 out of just about every establishment in that, not only town, that whole county, I imagine.
So I cannot go back to that library anymore, so I'll have to find another library. We ain't gonna give up. We're not. You know, I'm not a quitter. I'm not gonna give up, man. You know? So it is what it is, you know, keep it moving, and I'm gonna go get me a nice spray tan and figure everything out from there. So have a good day, everybody. Ladies, man. Oh yeah, we out here changing my lock.
All right, so this next little clip here is from a few weeks after, on March 26, 2025. This one, Tony needs a new door lock. And you got a couple people here, whether they're maintenance men, you know, real workers. And Tommy's filming them changing his door lock to whatever halfway house he's in. Let's just watch it.
James Myers and Scott Chapman.
Where's the other screw?
I don't know, somewhere.
What you do with the screws?
Right down there, probably. All documented for my safety and my protection.
Yeah, your safety. Because you need to be protected.
Yep, because of these two crazy guys. James Myers, owner, Scott Chaplin.
Okay, maybe I probably should have cut that part out. Like I said earlier, he'll do at any chance he can to dox whoever the hell is in his videos. You know, getting in his way, he surely will. And I imagine he probably, like, lost his key and he had to, like, break the lock to get into his room to get his stuff or some shit. I mean, that's probably the only reason why he would need those people there to change his lock again.
Right.
And by the sounds of it, this isn't the first time they had to do shit or do this for Tommy or deal with Tommy in this matter.
Yep. Working.
Yep.
Working. Oh yeah. Working. Oh yeah, you got it, boss.
Yeah, you're a prostitute.
You got my sweetheart right there on the left of you. There's Scott. You got a sweetie. Yes, sir. 100%. Yep.
Perfect.
No, sir.
Thank you.
Perfect. I'll see you boys in court.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll see you boys in court. We got workers.
We got workers. Does he have, like, a pair of women's panties hanging, like, on top of that jersey there? Oh God.
Let's get. I'll see you boys in court. Yep. That's fine with me, partner. That's totally cool with me. I've been homeless before. I'm not scared. I'm a big boy. I got my big boy pants on. Let's go. Woo! Let's go.
And your woman's thong. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. I mean, he's definitely part of the system, and I mean, I don't know. I don't work in I don't know, no, well, I'm trying to think of the fucking the department of whatever the fuck that deals with like homeless people, like caseworkers. Yeah, caseworkers or somebody that has to deal with somebody like Tommy and find them a job in a home. And I don't think they're allowed to just say fucking just throw somebody out on the streets. So they, by law, I guess they have to like somehow find this guy a place to live. But everybody in this whole county, that whole portion of the state, are aware of Tommy, and I assume he just gets like tossed around from place to place, and it's like, okay, it's your turn to deal with him for 90 days. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is.
Say that was complete craziness, complete nonsense. Scott Chappell has left
All right.
the building. But yes, it was complete craziness, complete nonsense over what happened last night. But I had to go down to Lowe's, get me a new door handle. And yes, to stay in this building, it's crazy, but the landlord, Scott and James, they need at least one key to my room. So the only person with keys to my room is Scott Chaplin downstairs in unit number 6.
Okay.
For my safety and my protection. Security cameras are in use, and we do have on a popcorn thing.
Fuck is next to a bottle of, I assume, Jergens. Is that like an old cell phone or something that he just has like the camera facing the door? But yeah. But I guess now he's not even, he can no longer have a key to his own place. Somebody has to actually be there to physically let him into his own room. God.
Yeah. We do have a thing that is rolling. I don't know how much footage it will be able to catch. But hey, if anybody does come in that door or messes with me, it will be on footage, on film. I'm a good dude. Stop what you're doing. I got my room all picked up. Like I'm saying, I'm a very, very busy man. You know, with social media and applying for jobs and trying to find me a new spot and trying to get on some stamps, just trying to make it. Got my room all picked up here, all swept. The only thing I got to do now is wipe down, and that'll be later. I'm on my way to the library, the local community college library, because the other library I can't go to, but this.
Yes, that's we saw that earlier. He got kicked out of one library, so now he's going to try to go to the one at the local community college.
Community college I can go to. Your boy is going to school. I got the bags there. Got to take them out straight out to the trash. Yep, grab them here. Put the bags here, and I got a new door lock, and I'm gonna end up cruising here, boys and girls. Everybody have a good day, and look for my post online. I'm on my way to the school. We out here, worker.
Now, for anybody that has attended school, whether it be a university, a college, community college, in order to like enter some of these facilities and use, the computers and stuff, you need mainly you probably need a student ID. And with that ID, you have, in order to log into a computer, you have your own personal username and password. So let's see what happens when Tom. I keep calling him Tommy. No offense to Tommy Jordan, shout out, but Tony.
So I have now made it to the college. Like I'm saying, I'm a busy dude trying to make it out here in the industry. I got a lot of jealousy, a lot of hate where I live. There's just a lot of craziness going on. So what I did is I helped myself to de-escalate a situation. Number one, I called the cops on this crazy man, both those crazy guys. And number two, I have left the building for a few hours. I will be back around probably 7 or 8 tonight after my subway. And, after I get done applying for work,
and I get done uploading all these videos.
Applying for work. I'm unfortunately a resident of the same state as Tony is, and from what I could recall, in order for somebody to receive like unemployment or benefits and all that shit, you have to like I think like one of the requirements I believe is like you have to at least show that you're applying or attempt, that you're out there trying to find work and stuff like that. Because I remember years ago I worked in places where every so often, like the middle of the afternoon, like some random person would just show up and be like, "Can I get an application?" They wouldn't like we wouldn't be hiring anything at the moment, but just random people. A lot of times, there's you could see them coming a mile away. You know the type, you know the score, and they would just want to come in and want an application. This was back at a time where everything, they still had like actual paper applications you have to fill out with a fucking pen and drop them back off the next day or some shit. So they people would take this, and that way they would have proof that, hey, look, I'm applying. Here's the fucking whatever the fuck. And so, because obviously there's no way Tommy has a fucking job, and I mean his only income, I guess, is people actually do or did Venmo him money from time to time. And like I said, he had an OnlyFans account allegedly. I mean, I never actually looked into it, didn't want to, but he was on social media and stuff. So I'm assuming he made a little money from that too. But all right, let's just play the video.
I got my laptop there, got my bag, got all my accessories I need to be successful. Got a worker in the making right here, worker. Yep. Yep. Worker right here. Working all day long, baby, working.
Now I remember watching it must have been about a year or so or even more ago. Melton was playing a video of Tony here, and he walked into some like local hardware store. And he was like complaining, like he was like, "Hey, I put an application in like a week or some shit ago." Like he wanted like I guess a follow up on it, and the guy at the store was like kicking him out, like, "No, get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here. Leave. You're trespass." All that jazz.
Wait, what's going on? What's going on?
Anthony, we're going to be asking you to leave the campus now.
What have I done
You
wrong?
violated several of the college policies. It's
What are you
all
talking
right
about?
there.
That's craziness, man. They're asking me to leave now?
So here, God damn it, Tony. Here he is at the college in the library, and we pick right up with him being escorted out politely, by these fine people that work at the school. And they said he violated multiple policies. I mean, like I said, use your imagination, folks.
This is crazy. Like,
Written in the letter, sir.
I've done nothing wrong. Again, I'm an innocent man. This is crazy. Really, guys? I will leave. I'm gonna walk out. I'm just wondering why. I've done nothing wrong.
It's all in the letter.
He's like looking at the camera like, you fucking believe this? They're kicking me out?
This is craziness.
Before they have to call you.
I mean, those two fellas there look like they look like they could pretty much toss Tony around if they had to,
I'm gonna leave right now. Yes, ma'am. That's my letter. But yeah,
Thank you.
this is craziness. Seriously, this is not right. What you guys are doing out here? I'm a good man. Seriously, I'm a very good man. I've done nothing wrong. Seriously.
You could just follow us.
Craziness. Yes, ma'am. I'll follow you guys right now. I'm gonna go. They're gonna walk me out the building.
Go now, please.
Yes. Yep. I'm walking out right now. Ladies, man. Crazy. Hear me out. Complete craziness. I have now been 86th out of the local community college. I don't know why people are doing this to me. It's total craziness, total nonsense.
I mean, he can't really believe that. He has to know what he's doing. It's not allowed. I mean, I don't know. I guess, in his world, all things, it's Tony's world. We're all just living in it, according to him, I assume. Or, he could just know that he's just performing in front of the camera and stuff, and he would get some clicks and views by doing this. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we all see characters online, and we all assume like, no way is this person really like this. They got to be acting. It's all bullshit. And then like months go by, maybe even sometimes up to a year, and you realize the person is either A, the world's greatest actor, or they're really like this.
Craziness. Me personally, I don't know. Actually, I think it is in jealousy and a lot of intimidation, but I really don't know why people are doing this out here. It's crazy. Open up the letter here, see what's going on. Letter here. Crazy. So, it is kind of funny. I was just reading over the letter real quick, and it all boils down to a few things. My Instagram post, and my Cash App, and my Venmo, baby. I'm loving this craziness. Get this man.
I assume he was live streaming on Instagram in the library, being loud and vulgar, and promoting his Cash App, soliciting people for money with his Venmo, his Cash App. There's two things right there that you could get kicked out of a school library for. So, goddamn.
Paid. Oh yeah, baby, worker. Oh yeah, Cash App and Venmo, right here. Oh yeah.
Sounds like a lot of people were aware of.
Yeah, documentation all day long. Cash App, Venmo, that is some of the most craziest, funniest stuff I have ever seen. Over a social media video that went viral in the men's bathroom, which I do agree doing that. And my Venmo and Cash App.
Yeah, I think he was getting a little comfortable with himself in a men's bathroom while recording it.
I do agree doing that. Yes, 100%. Am I wrong? No. I need money. I need to get paid. 100%. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Man's a worker. There you can find a still image there of the letter from the college. And that is Tony Michael John. Now, this was last year, and in December of 2025, he violated a court-issued order of protection, which is a felony. And obviously, I don't think he had the money for a lawyer. And he's still right now currently serving his time. I did look into it. I didn't actually like look up like state records to find out where he's being held and all that. But I guess no news is good news. And as far as we know, he is still awaiting sentencing. I mean, you can look into it if you want. It's Tony Michael Johns.
Well, hey there, bucko. Can I get one of those there applications?
Sorry, hacky, but boss doesn't hire knickers. Oh, stop it. Thank you, Kiki Loco. All right, folks, that was it. We're on to the next one here. This one is something that I think a lot of you might be aware of. If you were listening to NLO's show, let's say Saturday? I don't even know what fucking day it is. If you listen to NLO's show Saturday, the little members only thing he was doing, this was kind of maybe, I don't know, around midnight or so. But you might be aware of a fellow named Tough Steeno. He is an online content creator that does a lot of, I don't want to be insensitive here, black culture popular content, like things that are completely 180 degrees out of the dabbleverse. Let's just say that. He streams. Okay, what the fuck I wrote my fucking notes here. Yeah, Chanel, I discovered him, I think, the same night. I was actually watching NLO the night that he kind of discovered this guy, Tough Steeno. And what happened was he kind of, Melton decided he wanted to like raid his chat. Not out of like spite or anything, but we were kind of watching this guy and we're all like, oh shit, this guy's good. This guy's funny. Like, he has a good presentation, he has a good studio, he has a good following of people. There's a link in the description to go to his channel, stuff like that. The guy's a good content creator. And they liked him so much that Moody quickly made a super tip AI voice of Tough Steeno, trying to get him like play it for him. And I remember like the whole NLO viewers like quickly like moved over to Tough Steeno's show, and he didn't know what to do. He was like, I'm being raided, and he quit his show. But luckily later that night, Tough Steeno was, I think did he like call into NLO or something like that? But yeah, he didn't know what to do. It was a real funny moment and stuff. And Tough Steeno's a cool guy. And last night he was even in the chat while Melton was watching the latest Merch video. And Tough Steeno has some good jokes. He was definitely getting in there, throwing in some jokes and stuff like that, which is always good to see. Not everything we do is out of spite. People that we find and that we enjoy, we try to say, hey, this guy's good. Check him out. All right, here. Sorry, let me flip the page. Bear with me. All right. This first clip we're going to watch from Tough Steeno. It's a short video that he has up on his channel. It's one of his popular ones. This one was from July 2025. Now, I don't know how many of you out there have heard of this, the show called No Jumper. WATP covered it a while ago. Given the, I would say the demographic of some of the fans here, I assume you probably are unaware of this guy or this channel and stuff. But there's a show out there called No Jumper, and one of the co-hosts of that is this guy named 4 Extra. Now, Tough Steeno here is going to watch a clip from that show. He often does. It's like how we cover MLC or Chad or John and shit like that. Well, Tough Steeno covers these No Jumper guys in that same way. And this is from July 4th, and this guy 4 Extra has an accident. And we'll let him play it.
I want to get blown up today. Wrong with it off the back? I'm blowing it up. Stop playing CDs. I'm throwing them in your house. I'm throwing them at you. Vernon Avenue off the back. I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back.
It's a bad sign when your hand is encasing and engulfing the fireworks.
3831, Roger.
Isn't breathing.
Okay, so right there you saw a fellow man was holding, some fireworks and say, oh, some big ones too, definitely. And you can only guess what happened.
Blew up his right hand with a firework. 363 almost around.
Yes.
3899, requesting additional unit and supervisor 43rd in Vermont.
Can I get an RA for a male, approximately 30 years of age, conscious and breathing, blew up his hand with a firework.
3899, repeat.
And his location. Sure, everyone show is en route to the additional unit request.
Yeah, ride around with an OG, you know me, fat boy, smoke a OG, with the dope lean, fofo to the police, Mr. Never give a hoe with a holdie, as I proceed, getting money with my whole team, Cold D's gonna ride to the slowly, owe me a bitch bad, but she chose me. You're saying that you're about to use these things for harm, champ. It's nasty work.
I'm blowing your ass up. I'm blowing somebody up today off the back. Mother blow.
Yeah, you blowing something up all right, champ. Mm-hmm. So this was the picture of 4 Extra. Now, I'm not going to hold you. It's very crazy.
So y'all gonna have to go to my Instagram if you haven't seen the picture in its entirety.
Yeah, basically what happened is he didn't blow off his whole hand. Definitely some fingers got caught up in the mix.
When I tell you the only thing left is a couple of bones, it's crazy how the one thing that 4 Extra could have made money off of, which is his hands, recently you denied fighting King Pill. And it's not only the fight, it's the fact that you didn't want to fight him because you didn't want to help him get money, or you didn't want to help put him in a better situation. You know, the fight was going to help him out and all these other things, right? It's crazy how when you do things like that, how fast it can be taken away from you is insane, bro. The only thing you had going for yourself was people wanted to see you fight. You didn't want to give hands, and now you can't. Unless they hook my son up with the Jack's arms, he's done.
I mean, modern medical science, they could definitely maybe do something like that for somebody that might be missing a few digits out there.
Gonna have to put 2 titanium alloy hands on this. My soul.
Basically, 4 Extra 4th of July is hanging out with a
Now that right there is, I believe, Adam 22. He was the creator of No Jumper podcast, and he's talking about this 4 Extra guy who was the co-host of the show.
bunch of his friends in front of like a shopping center where they're all hanging out. There was like a short that I posted yesterday, him doing some high kick thing, and he basically had a handful of fireworks, and he was about to let one off. Didn't actually get out of his hand. Apparently those fuses burn a lot faster than you would think.
Yeah, they do. If you ever were a kid and you were lighting off like little firecrackers, you know, little fellas there, you know, you will light them, and as soon as that fuse lit, you gotta toss that motherfucker. It'll pop right in your hand. You know, these things are made by the cheaply made. You know, so every year you see it. You know, every year on the 4th of July, you know, there's always somebody in every town. You know, every news channel, every radio, every like, you know what I'm talking about. It happens all over the place, and they warn people. I definitely, you know, alcohol is probably might have been a factor, maybe a few other indulgence as well.
And yeah, it blew his hand off. And there's more bad news, which is that the true extent of his injuries, I don't think has really 100% been revealed yet. I'm not really at liberty to say exactly what, but definitely there's more to come in terms of like all the stuff that has happened to him.
Damn, bro. Somebody just sent me a picture. Yo, said this gonna be my son's new hand. Is diabolical.
Oh, that's the hamburger helper, dude. That's champ.
As a result of this, but also I'm not sure 100% who the friend was, but he was with one of his friends, and his friend allegedly like blew half his face off, which I haven't seen any evidence of this or whatever, but we know right now he's in surgery right now, off pain meds for like the first time in his entire life. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, but that's all that we know right now. So fingers crossed that things don't.
Being on the top of the world and then falling down like this in an instant is difficult. The one thing that I know for sure is he's not fighting nobody else. It's that bag, that 50K bag. Let's just say he would have fought the $50K bag by now. He'd have been somewhere trying to take it.
I wish I knew what he was talking about. I wish I had like a translator.
Trip or spending money. He would have been on the block lighting firecrackers with the goddamn dirtball homies champ.
That picture? That ain't no saving no fingers.
Yeah,
Ain't no saving no fingers.
somebody said it looked like he throwing up a permanent C.
Man, that shit is. No, they're gonna have to take him all the way down to the wrist.
Yeah, he about to have a nub.
Oh,
damn, bro.
They gotta take him to the wrist.
They gotta take him all the way down to the wrist. Duh, it's nothing else there. It's nothing there.
Okay, that was just a short video of a friend of the show, Tough Steeno. I'm gonna say it right now. He's a friend of the show, and we're gonna watch one more video from him. You know, this one involves a character called, well, this is what Tough Steeno calls him, the Mexican Chud. This fella here is a live streamer, Instagram, TikToker, whatever you want to call him. Streamer run out of Texas after harassing black residents while live streaming. Well, let's see how it goes. Wrong button, champ. Wrong button, champ.
Streamer ran out of Texas after harassing black residents on stream. All right, it says an IRL streamer known as the Mexican Chud the Builder. Mamma mia!
Now this one here is a recent video from Tough Steeno, and you see he's got a pretty cool setup. He's got the nice desk. He's got little decorations around there. He's got the he's got the backdrop. It's looking fresh, man. He's looking good. He's looking good. He's looking good, champ.
I thought it was brown and black unity, champ. Champ. I just had tacos tonight.
Yo, what the fuck? Shut your up.
That right there is the Mexican Chud.
Damn, bro. Or what? Oh, you trying to fight? I'm not trying to fight, but wait,
you just said or what P word, but now you not trying to box. He running. He's out of here.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Bro ran into the car, champ. On my soul. All right, she catches up to him.
Yeah, bro.
And you can hear the fire.
Now, do the U-turn terms of service in the boxing ring. There's some things on videos that probably not best to show. You know what I'm saying, folks? You could definitely use your imagination. You know the score.
On my soul.
You a I'm not.
Yeah, man. Hey.
My mama,
on my mom.
I just want the paper. I just want the paper. I just want the paper.
Yeah.
I just want the paper. I just want the paper. I just want the paper.
It's still a feeling that you love to hate. Don't hesitate to put in work just to get this paid. And all this talk about food, I guess I need a plate. But once the trap house boom, I guess I flip a state to get this rate. Money violent like a missing rape. Half a brick a day. My fire broke like Independence Day. Spark a split for haze.
We're gonna take a look at this, man. I want y'all to see the Mexican Chud champ.
I hate what, nigga? Yo, what the fuck? Shut your up.
Looks like he's harassing somebody that does one of those things. You see him a lot of times in like New York and stuff like that, where you pay somebody and they'll ride you wherever you want to go on a bike there. You can fit 2 people in the back of one of those things. It's quick, it's easy if you're into it. Man, it's just out there being a worker trying to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, champ.
Wait, they're saying I pressed you, didn't do shit. Hang him.
Look, bro, this is his kick chat. That man making an honest living. First of all, a real physical, laborious living, champ. He's sweaty.
Yeah, that can't be an easy job. Toting people around all day like that.
His feet stink, all types of things. He don't need you being racist to him right now, champ. Oh, my soul, what are you doing? Who are you impressing? Mama mia. So his chat is telling him to do horrific things to this dude, man.
So kick streamer, of course.
It's crazy work.
His damn, bro. Or what? Oh, you trying to fight? I'm not trying to fight, but wait,
You just said all what P word, but now you not trying to box. Some of y'all be wildin'. So when the brother wants to stand up for himself after hearing all this nasty things that you're saying to him in Texas, think you might want to relax, champ. On my soul.
Yeah, this is happening in Texas. And I'm saying, you don't mess with Texas. God's honest truth. On my soul.
Now you don't want no smoke.
No, you don't have my glasses. Shut up, bro. You're a shut up.
Oh.
Shut up.
You're a what?
He said, okay, he actually really did say it, Gino. You're right this time.
You're a what?
Yo, can I get my glasses back? Can I get my glasses back?
See how easy that switch? Mama mia. He did it to himself, mama. Oh my soul. I bet you gonna say that. I bet you about to say that. I bet you about to say that, champ. Champ.
I don't care about what you're doing, bro. I don't care.
You don't care now. Okay.
I don't.
Well, let's see who cares. Sweep. Sweep. So it was the sweep motion, right? You heard the weep. That's because he dodged whatever just happened just there. He dodged it. He's quick on his feet. He's elusive, champ.
Yeah, I mean, I love Steeno, but I'm getting used to the vernacular here. I'm trying.
Champ. Yo, you're crazy, champ. You might want to chill down here in the scissor. Yeah, bro, he sweeped them. He ran away. You know what I'm saying? He running. He's out here. Bro ran into the car, champ. On my soul.
Chill, bro. Chill.
All right, he catches up, champ.
Chill, bro.
And you can hear the fire on my soul. Yeah, man. It's certain things, champ.
You a I'm not.
Yeah, man. Hey, on my mom. It was a couple of ruffled feathers, champ, if you will. I'm just saying, if you will.
Didn't get beat by a black man. I mean, you take some L's. You gotta.
So the next video this guy posts, he's obviously covering up his face and stuff like that because, well, he was made a fool of, obviously.
Differentiate yourself, bro. That's just how my story went, But I had to hide now. Look at me.
So you gotta hide now in order to spew your Rosses Shauna, champ. Oh my soul, I do understand. Mama mia, I do understand, champ. I gotta hide now. Hide why? Why you gotta hide now, bro? Because you know what you're doing is wrong, and but the Clouder team is gonna make you continue to go strong, champ.
But here's the thing. Here's the real deal. I do got to switch it up, and that's just for my longevity, because these clips are going viral and it's no good, bro. Like, it's all bad.
I mean, what did you think was going to happen? I mean, you got what you wanted. You went viral, right? You got the views, you got the clicks. Whether you had to take an ass whipping, I mean, all's fair, right?
Like, bro, I'm telling you, I saw the threads. Dude, people are calling for my death. Like, what the?
But your chat was calling for the same thing of that person that you was talking to, bro. Your chat said H him. That's what your chat said. Your chat was egging you on to cause harm to somebody, bro.
Yeah, I mean, these young kick streamers, out on the streets, I mean, you got to watch out for them. If the chat's telling them something, I guess they're going to do, they got to oblige by the chat. Chat rules all.
But now you reading the threads of people wanting to maybe do the same thing. Maybe I don't want nobody to do nothing to nobody. But now you want to stop. It's too late.
Chud before he went to jail? Oh, nah. You probably gonna get your ass whooped? I mean, out here in LA for sure, but...
Champ. Oh, my soul. Yo, look. Y'all better be easy, bro. And as I said, when we covered Chud the Builder, which I don't want to give, like, the reason why I ain't keep going with the...
You guys aware of Chud the Builder? This is a white guy who would, put himself into situations where there were people of other ethnic descent than his, and he would kind of record them. He would call it chimping out and shit like that. Well, there's some legal things going on with him. I don't really want to get, that's a whole nother fucking side quest to get into, but he's definitely out there in the world, in the news. Chud the Builder and all that jazz.
Content on Chud is because I don't want to really give that type of light of day. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I know the type of dudes these dudes is. They not.
I mean, I agree with Tough Steeno here. I'm on his side.
Not the type of dudes that's gonna stand on 10 when approached. They gonna try to call the police. Chud thought he was gonna get an easy body, but he ended up messing himself up very bad. On my soul, he ended.
I remember Chuddy got somebody shot him, and then he retaliated. The whole story, I'm not caught up on it all. I know I'm not gonna fuck up and not say the right thing, get the whole story wrong, and someone's gonna call me out in the comments like, "Oh, you fucking."
Ended up messing himself up very, very bad. But what do y'all think about the Mexicano Chud? On my soul, arriba. Arriba. Oh my son, he's bugged out, bro. I thought we was brothers. 730 said you can see the hurt all in his face through the mask. It's crazy. Champ, you can see the sadness, anguish through the mask. That's kind of crazy. I'm a firm believer in karma. I'm just a firm believer, bro. If you doing something that you gotta do, like this is why I don't be mad at everybody, right? Because like with certain things, you can't judge a person because you don't know what they going through. Like nigga may have like that John Q. My son John Q had to do what he had to do to save his son. He was trying to do whatever he had.
Oh, he's referring to the Denzel movie. That reference I am aware of. I think I remember seeing that.
Had to do, and it really be situations like that where people be going into establishments and getting what they need because they kids be sick and all. It really be situations like that, right? So that's why I don't be trying to judge everybody. But people like this, they honestly only doing this for attention, but they don't understand the attention that they get is going to be the attention that they don't want. They don't want no problem. They don't want no real smoke. But salute to that young man. I hope he changes his life for the better. On my soul.
On my soul.
Streamer.
Oh, that was Tough Steeno. Little quick introduction for some of you people out there who never heard of him. He's a good dude. Definitely. I enjoy him. I subscribe to his channel every so often. I might like see him live. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting better with it. I'm catching the lingo. I'm aware of it and everything. So let's move on to somebody I think a lot of you are aware of. Jerry Banfield. Now, we covered him a little bit on the Members Only, a little bit. We covered a lot of him on the Members Only show a few days ago, which you could check out. We went back and we listened to a little bit of the first time WATP covered him with Kaya and a couple other of his videos. Well, this is more of a recent video from Jerry. All right, let me catch up on a little story here. All right, what we're going to watch is a little short clip from WATP 752. I think it's from 2 weeks ago or so. Now, you guys are aware of the Queen, right? This woman that Jerry's obsessed with and everything. That's who he refers to as the Queen. They did go on a date or two. They do talk and everything like that. Okay, so Jerry made a video to this woman, and I think it was he said it was a 16-minute video. like kind of like pleading his love, professing his love for her and all that shit. Think of a merch letter in a video form. Yeah, you know the score. What am I saying? All right. So he deleted it. Well, he didn't really delete. He didn't post it. He sent it to the queen, but Carl finds out about this video. So we're gonna listen to Carl's reaction to it.
And I know you do. Our boy Jerry Banfield made a 16-minute unlisted video and sent it to the queen. And then he came on a show and explained everything that was in the video. We watched it. We enjoyed it because while he was expressing his undying love for this woman who he had met 10 days prior, he also gave her an ultimatum. And he said, listen, if you're not going to start text me back immediately when I text you, I'll start dating other women who I'm also not getting my dick sucked from.
3 to 5, to be specific.
3 to 5 women who also barely text me back.
You ever have that person in your life where you're like, they'll text you something and like you might be like driving or you're working or you're kind of like maybe you're dropping a deuce or something, you can't like text them back right away, and they're like, by the time you do, they already blew up your phone. You're like, what the somebody better be dead, if there's 5 fucking messages from this person in 5 minutes. And then you open it up and it's like that's that's Jerry. That's Jerry. You gotta loosen up, man.
And I don't know if I said this on the show. I probably did. That I would pay to see that video.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so someone brings this up to Jerry that we said that.
Somebody sent me a message yesterday saying, hey, I heard this, I think it's Who Are These Podcasts, he said that they'd pay like $5.
Jerry saying that somebody told him about. No one told Jerry about. Jerry found out himself. Jerry's a watcher. Shout out to Banfield. I see you.
$500 for that video that I made for the Queen. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, would I sell that video? I'd have to use AI to edit out her actual name and any clearly personally identifying details.
I can do that for you. I'm not looking to dox anyone. You don't have to do any of the work. I'll take care of it.
Like, would I sell that video for $500? Because right now that's a private video. I deleted it off of YouTube as soon as she watched it. It's just sitting on my hard drive. It's not on a cloud drive or anything. And I'm like, that video is some horrible roast material. Like, you'd think these public videos give you some good roast material. Like, that one's worse.
Oh, but
at the same time, that video was real.
Okay.
Now, WATP does have a live show coming up, I think, in the beginning of October in Detroit. So, wheels are turning in Carl's head here.
Jerry, I don't know if I made an offer before. Maybe I did.
You didn't.
Okay. I'm not even going to negotiate. $500 it is. I'll purchase that video. Get this back to Jerry. He only looks at the thumbnails. He doesn't watch the videos. $500 I will pay.
I will match your 500.
Dummy. What, are we giving $1,000 for no reason now?
We're not going to see it otherwise.
He just said he would sell her $500, and I'll do the legwork, take it out her name and anything like that.
Yeah, dude, it's 16 minutes. Why does he have to go to AI for everything? It's like, how long could it possibly take to edit?
I'll have to edit out with AI.
I can't believe he's self-aware enough to know.
Yeah, Jerry's the guy who does everything in life with AI.
Well, that video is embarrassing. That's impressive.
That is impressive. Because he doesn't seem to have a lot of self-awareness, as we're going to see in the...
He knows what a roast is. I'm shocked.
All right, so we're making him question the business model that he has because he changes it 3 times a week, as we pointed out. He's always got a new way to give him money, and none of it ever makes sense to me, and I always explain why that is, and he doesn't think that that's the case at all. This is great. This is how he starts off this episode.
It's August 9th, 2026. I'm Jerry Banfield, full-time YouTuber. This is my vlog, A Day in My Life. I'm going to try filming it not in the studio.
For those of you that are unaware, Jerry, which at this point, I can't see anybody that is unaware of him. If you follow WATP and all that, he's been around for years. They just recently, within the past few months, really started picking up back on the whole Jerry Banfield train. And the guy's gold. he does multiple videos a day. He has a few YouTube channels out there. He's definitely a character, man. He's interesting. You know, he's a former alcoholic, now like addicted to YouTube and everything like that. And the whole, if you're, I don't know, like Jerry, the book on Jerry's so big, I don't even know where to begin or explain. I tried to do a little bit of justice on the members only show a few days ago. I don't even think we even got to anything. I don't think we even got through the prologue of Jerry.
Today, I'm gonna try filming some more shorts out of the studio also. Give it a little different feel. Make it more real and raw and human and authentic. I got a great night of sleep.
Why is there an eye chart behind him? Who has eye charts as decorations on their walls in their house?
So many questions.
Yeah.
That's weird, right? He's like, I don't know. I saw it at the dentist's office. Looked like a nice piece of art. Thought I'd throw it up here too.
I got a great night of sleep last night.
Dentist's office. Eye doctor. Eye doctor. It's a long show we do here, guys.
It's a long show. Hit the like. Don't forget to hit the like. Yes, that was a clip from a couple weeks ago of Jerry. I mean, I haven't seen WATP this week, so I don't know if there's like been an update on whether or not he accepted said offer, but definitely curious about that. But I'm gonna play here another Jerry video from the other day. But first, man from my past.
Mama Maya, JT. On my soul, you gotta stop with this. Champ, I can feel my IQ slipping on God. Best send the link to Tookie. You be feeling me?
Thank you, PL. And I could see OJ being a Steeno guy. I think if there was anybody that could like relate and understand Steeno out of all of us, including I think every people watching, is OJ. He definitely has the credibility and I think the experience to definitely understand OJ. But thank you, PL, for that. Now, this video we're gonna watch is right there. It's a Jerry from his car. Now, like I said, he's trying, like I said, he does multiple streams a day. He's trying, think of new ideas. If you watched Speed Dabbling Live earlier, you saw a clip from MLC where Tom Myers and Darren were both streaming from the car. Chad earlier today, I believe, did a little stream from his car. I don't think it went as well as he was planning. At least Jerry here, it looked like his car is parked, so I give him that. This clip is interesting. Now, like I said, I haven't seen, this was from Thursday. Yeah, maybe Thursday. I don't know if WATP covered it today. They do a show on Saturdays. If you're a YouTube or Patreon member, you could check that out. Or they put out the free audio version on Sundays if you wanna. If you're a fan, if you're into it, no obligations. But this is Jerry from the other day from his car, and he does reference the Queen at some point. And to me, the way I took it is, I think the Queen be watching too.
It's August 18th, 2026. This is Jerry Banfield doing my vlog. I'm going to try recording this in my car. I love, one of the viewers commented today somewhere, I think it was in my chat on jerrybanfield.com saying, or it was in my school, one of the things you all love is the unpredictability in my videos. That you never know what you're going to get in my videos. And I love that. So I'm going to make sure to keep that going. You never know what kind of crazy stuff I'll say in a crypto video. And today I texted at least 10 women today asking for dates, trying to reconnect. To me, the big message, the big story of today is, I need to persist. Like, why I do these videos relentlessly every single day. On average, 7 videos a day to grow my YouTube channels. And I'm grateful I made $300 today, thanks to you and people like you watching. That doesn't count like YouTube ad revenue. 2 people bought the lifetime chat membership on my website today. And then a third person bought a one-on-one call with me at jerrybanfield.com. And somebody joined the school community today, which is awesome. I got one of them while my daughter and I were taking a walk this morning. She's like, nice, Dad, you'll be able to pay the rent now. I'm like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm really grateful. I love doing this. I'm good at this. And I love...
Jerry's been doing this for about well over 10 years or so.
I love seeing the support you all bring in on jerrybanfield.com. So many interesting things to talk about. And it's funny how I take this approach with my business, that I'm absolutely relentless and persistent. And I don't care how I feel. And I don't care how many people say negative stuff. I don't care how many times my videos flop. I don't care if I do videos and don't make any money off my website. Nobody joins my school for a week. I just keep going no matter what.
The man's persistent. Nothing gets in his way. Nothing's going to stop him. He's going to keep going.
I don't care if other people make fun of me. And yet, then when it comes to women, it's like, why I've been giving up so easily. Like, they say they're busy once, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's done. She's not interested. Stop texting her. Instead of continuing to persist. Like, okay, she was busy that day. How about... So today, I'm like, I'm going back through my phone, and I'm messaging.
This is interesting here. You just got to hear it.
Like, there's a single mom. She said she canceled, flaked on the date at the last minute, forgot that she changed days and had her son. And I said I understood, but then I took a couple of days. I'm like, I don't really feel like messaging her. But then I messaged her today. I'm like, all right, let's try this again. Like, why not? This is a woman.
So he messaged a woman the other day, and unfortunately, she couldn't hang out with Jerry because she had to watch her son. And Jerry might have took that as, well, maybe she's just saying that to make something up, just to get me to leave her alone. So a couple days go by, and Jerry's going to, try again.
I met in person who's already interested in me. And it's like, why would you quit at this point? Like,
well, yeah, half the battle's already over. You already met in person. I mean, what's next?
You've already done the hardest thing. The hardest thing is meeting a woman and getting some clear interest. Like, literally, this is the easy part, is just continuing. And I went through and texted all kinds of old things that didn't even work out, old hit and miss connections, and got no response on most of them. One of them said she just wanted to be friends. I'm like, I'm not being friends anymore. I got no time for friends.
I'm curious to know, like, what he was. You think he just like copied and pasted the same message that he sent to like all 11 women at once? Like, maybe he just like changed the name for each one of them or some shit like that. Or did he like go through all 11 women and remember like something about each one of them individually? Say, I could only imagine what like this must have been like. And how has he had the time to do all this in between his 6-7 videos that he posts a day, the university stuff he runs online, all his gym training, he goes to tennis all the time.
I got enough friends. Speaking of friends, one of my boys called up this morning. He's like, "Hey, can I go to Body Elect? We don't go to. Can I go to the yoga studio with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, come on." So we met up there, and it was his first class at not Body Electric. And I was like, "Man, you're kind of throwing my game off because this is your first class. I don't want to just ditch you to go, see if I can meet a woman here." So I put my mat down next to him, and we talked a little bit. And
it sounds like Jerry likes to go to. Jerry's a big yoga dude. That's where he goes to meet a lot of his women. Goes to pick up chicks. Goes to like try out new pickup lines and stuff like that. So him having to go to the yoga studio with a fellow man, I mean, that's definitely ruining his game right there. That's ruining his chances.
And then the guy actually asked us to introduce ourselves next to other people. So I talked to the married woman next to me, and then I saw this pretty woman nobody was talking to the left of her. So I went over and said hi to her, and she was happy for the attention. And I told my friend, I'm like, see?
Now, somebody mentioned something in the chat about, you're gay if you go to a yoga studio. Now, I imagine some of these women, they might go to this yoga thing every so often, and they're unaware of Jerry. So as a woman, imagine this, if you will. You get to the yoga studio, you're like, oh, finally it's my 1 day a week. I get to, relax. I get time to do this. And you go set your mat down on the ground and you see these two guys walk in. One of them's Jerry and another man with him. And you immediately assume probably like, oh, maybe these two guys are a couple. And then, a few minutes go by and you happen to look over your shoulder and then you see Jerry behind you talking. And you right away, you're already thinking like, oh, what's this gay guy want?
Because he's in his like mid-20s. I'm like, this, and I'm trying to teach my boy some stuff. Like, that's how you do it. Just talk, just break the ice. I gave a woman a compliment today, and she was there with a guy. I didn't see that, but she was there with a guy. I'm like, oh, I like your pink hair. And she just started going on about her hair. I was like, see, that's what you do. Just give some kind of compliment and see what.
He didn't notice that this woman was with another man. Well, it happens to all the best of us, champ.
What kind of reaction you get. Although she was in front of me, I'm like, really? You're going on that much and gushing about your hair to me when you are here with a guy already? I guess she really likes guys, so that's good. And I actually did get a message back and forth with the Queen last night, and she said she actually knows the podcast. I asked her, I'm like,
all right, this is the part that I was talking about earlier. Now, you said, like, what the previous video we watched, they were referencing the video that the unlisted video that Jerry made for the Queen, and how Carl and WATP are well aware of this and they want it. So he hears that the Queen knows about said podcast.
Like, hey, are you cool if I release this video for $500? She's like, no, I don't want you to release that video.
Well, with producer Chris, I think it was up to 1,000. 1,000's 1,000.
And I'm like, okay, that makes the decision easy. If you don't want me to release the video, then I'll keep it to myself. It's no big deal. She's like, you have other ways of monetizing. I'm like, that I do. So
maybe will Jerry release it on his own channel? Like maybe he'll put it behind a paywall or something like that.
But then she sent this message after she said, no thanks, I'd rather keep that private. Then like 10 minutes later, she's like, and I know what podcast you're talking about. I'm like, I'm not even sure what to do with that. I just said thanks.
Well, so know that the Queen is a fellow watcher. Shout out to the Queen. Maybe she subscribed. Maybe she hit the like button or something like that. That's good. So maybe there's a Jerry Banfield arc coming where maybe he'll finally be a guest on WATP with the Queen. You never know. I know people were mentioning trying to get Jerry and the Queen out to Hackamania next year as part of WATP's show. I mean, that's a possibility. Unlike John and maybe some of the other characters out there, Jerry seems like a guy who's willing to he takes the punches, he gets the jokes, he's well aware of everything going on. He's not afraid, he's not running, he's not hiding. He's not making threats to people and shit like that. Jerry's a worker, and I think if maybe the price was right, hey, Jerry loves getting his name out. Dude has like 50 fucking books you could buy on Amazon. He sees the numbers that WATP brings in, so why not? Why not give into it? Fuck it, man. What do you got? You got nothing to lose, right? What are you going to lose? You're going to lose some subscribers. You're going to lose some viewers. What? You got nothing to lose and anything to gain. So fuck it, man. Come on, Jerry. Do it.
And appreciate it. And now I'm like, I don't know what to do with her. Do I want to persist with her? I don't know. I guess I'll tell you, I don't need to message anything today. It's just, man, there's the balance of like, do I want to persist or, I'm happy to message a woman I'm interested in every single day. Like every woman I'm interested in.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. My man, Stone Man. Jerry would take money to bang LaTanya. Jerry, he doesn't drink anymore. He admits he's an alcoholic. He doesn't drink anymore. He hasn't drank in a long time. Not to say that, doesn't mean he can't go to Las Vegas and maybe have a little bit of fun, but one night with Latanya, I don't know. I don't know if a sober Jerry is into it. But the man does do a lot of yoga. I mean, so.
I'd be happy to message all of them every day. And I realize I've been doing a little bit too little of it, but at the same time, I don't want to appear needy and, just be chasing. But I seem to be erring on the side of being avoidant and withdrawing very easily and giving up super easy. Like, I remember, let me give you an example. So if you read my book, Officer Banfield, which is on jerrybanfield.com.
Just like I said, one of many books he has written. Yes, go to jerrybanfield.com and you could definitely, like I said, we tried to scratch the surface of this guy the other day, and there's just so much to cover. And I did mention this before. I don't know if she is listening, but at Stuttering Sex Pest on YouTube, she makes a lot of these compilation videos from WATP, such as the Stuttering John ones. She did the Opie videos. She also did maybe I think like one or two Patrick Michael ones. But a while ago, I mentioned to her like, you gotta clip out the Jerry stuff from the very beginning, and they didn't think it was worth the time or something like that. But I'm like, I'm telling you, this person's like kicking himself now that they hadn't done it like a year or two ago, because now with all this, Jerry content out there and him being a main focus on WATP almost every episode. I mean, even some other shows are starting to cover Jerry. They definitely left some money on the table. So if she is listening, it's never too late.
It's my story of the time as a police officer. And one part of that was the dispatcher. And I persisted with her. I mean, she dated other guys. So I knew she was a bad idea too. But I just hung around and waited. And then when I saw it was my turn and she was free, I jumped in there. She was still hung up on this other guy. And I just persisted with her. Like one night we went out on
The man isn't a quitter. I give him that. He's very persistent. He doesn't take no as an answer, even at times when he should. I mean, I think a lot of people should do that. If you get one chance to shoot your shot with somebody. If they say no, then move on, man. There's many more fish in the sea. There's many more ladies at yoga studios.
a date to Zaxby's. That's right. That's your boy. Your 24-year-old Jerry Banfield would invite a woman out to Zaxby's for a first date. So we had a nice first date at Zaxby's. She was looking banging. Like, this dispatcher is a perfect 10. I can't imagine a woman more pretty than her. And I took her out to Zaxby's, and then I actually got there late, which was funny. I was talking to my friend before that, a fellow officer, and I was in a great mood, went out, had fun on the date. Then I tried to meet up with her at this bar one night at like 5 a.m., and
A bar at 5 a.m. I'm trying to think. I know Jerry's from Florida. I'm not sure if like that's the time, like how long bars stay open out there for, but my God. If you're going to meet someone at a bar at 5 a.m., I mean, hey, what am I saying, man? We've all been there, right? Don't lie.
And I drove over there, and the bar was closed, and her phone was off. I called her the next day. I'm like, what's up with that? But I persisted with her.
She probably got like another ride home from another drunk or somebody. I don't think she was going to wait for you to show up.
The night she came over, and we had our one-night stand, I had set up everything. We had so much emotional tension on Monday while we were at work. My sergeant punished me by sticking me in dispatch. I think he was really trying to help me out with that. It's like I swear, when you want something bad and you tell the universe, I'll do anything for this, the universe will do anything to give it to you. And my sergeant, I got on his bad side, and he's like, Banfield, I think you need a night in dispatch to adjust your attitude. And there were two dispatchers. He put me in there with the hot one. I was like, thank you. You don't really hate me, do you?
Oh boy. I mean, Jerry, he's not. I would say he's not like a sex pest. He's not a creep. He's just very, very persistent. Very persistent.
You don't really hate me, because if you'd have stuck me in there with the other one, he'd have been really trying to hurt a fella. But I think he saw what was happening. He was perceptive. He's like, yeah, he wants her. I'm gonna stick him in there with her. So I spent all night with her Monday in dispatch, and then I was planning to have her over Wednesday when we were off. I don't even remember if I texted her anything Tuesday. Wednesday.
Now he's recounting a story that happened, I think, like 16 years ago or something like that. He's remembering all these details from it. It's a moment or a memory that he relives in his head over and over again. And there's also something else I didn't notice about this video. He's obviously doing this from his car. Now, the microphone he's holding in his hand is, you need to like, I believe it looks like a microphone that requires what is known as an XLR cable. Now, what an XLR cable needs, it doesn't, you can't just plug that directly into your computer. You got to plug that into like a soundboard, a roadcaster, if you will. And to get it to work, and then you connect your roadcaster to your laptop. So I can imagine that right now on his dashboard, he has his laptop in front of him, and next to it he has the roadcaster, and he's got this whole thing all set up. I mean, and it's all running off of battery power, I think, because I don't hear. And for those of you watching and in the chat, yes, I am aware of what's going on, and well, looks like somebody else is live right now too.
I text her.
Yes, I was stalling a little bit because I knew what was going to happen. Hi.
At like 8 p.m. And something like she said she was going over to her friend's place, and I'm like, all right, let me know when you're done. So it's 1 a.m. She hasn't texted me yet. Now, the guy I've been lately would have just given up, been like, oh, she just. So I had sent the last message. The guy I've been lately would have been like, I'm not double texting, looking needy. I guess she didn't really want it. The guy I was back then, I've been drinking, let's see, it was Wednesday night.
Listen, this video that we're doing right now, it's going to be up for a while. It's not going anywhere. Definitely go check out Boss. He's doing something right now. We'll be here. We got like another 12 minutes of this Jerry video, and then we're going to pick up with some Mullet Review Guy stuff. He's the one that definitely been covered on Be Down the Line. So right now it's 10:30 this time. Yeah, go check out Be Dabbler. I know he's live right now. I know that, like I said, there are many shows right now that are live. I appreciate you all for hanging out here with me, and hit the like button.
Off. I'd been drinking at least like 4 or 5 hours playing video games before that. I was just about, it was like at least 1 a.m. Maybe, it's like, I can see the text now. It was like 1:10. And I was just about ready to give up. I turned all the lights off. I was about to go to bed early and call it a defeat. But I'm like, you know what? Let me send her one more message. Maybe, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to send her one more message. So I sent her this one message like, hey, you still coming over? Super simple, no game, no Bobby Rio scrambler text emotion stuff. Just super simple. Hey, you still coming over? She replies back like 2 minutes later. I'm on my way over now. I'm like, woo! Dude, I flipped. I was like, oh my God. Dude, bro, you got to turn all the lights back on, clean up the drinks, like, get it ready. I remember that was one of the biggest turnarounds in my life. I felt so defeated. Like, how did I not plan this clearly? I thought I saw this. I bought her favorite liquor. Had everything ready to go. And then she didn't even respond to my text. And I remember just a moment sitting there on the couch, defeated. I'm like, I can't stand to go to bed tonight like this. What happened? But back then, I didn't care about looking bad or trying to double text. I'm like, I got to try one more time before I go to bed. And I don't know why she hadn't replied to me for hours. I don't know if she was hanging out with she said she was hanging out with a guy that was a friend.
Now, Jerry could ramble on and on about absolutely nothing. I mean, good for him. You know, like I said, you know, he puts out like 6 or 7 of these a day, and he's definitely monetized. So, you know, the longer the video is and the more shit you ramble, the more chance people have of sticking with the show, the more money you made. This is pretty much how Jerry makes his living nowadays. You know, he is an author, but who's really buying those fucking books? He has like this university online where you can go to jerrybeafield.com and join, and you could like talk to well, you pay a certain amount. There's like certain tiers to it, and one of the top tiers is you're able to like hang out and talk with what you get like a one-on-one convo for Jerry for I don't know if it's like 30 minutes or like an hour or some shit like that. I am aware that there are like fans of WATP and everything that have decided to go ahead and join just for that sole reason to try to like, you know, maybe you know, support Jerry as well as maybe try to talk to him. Maybe try to let him know, like, hey, we're all not like bad, horrible people that, you know, at 10:30 on a Saturday night will snipe a channel with, you know, 100 viewers or something like that. But and then wait in knowing that boss was well aware of what you were going to do and then hop on to as you know who I'm you know what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about, guys. No, it's just little KB right now on screen.
And this is the kind of girl that guys would just lurk around and hope for something. But I made the moves. I persisted. I guess some of these other dudes did too. So it's like as soon as I sent that text, I mean, I didn't hardly have to wait. She's like, I'm on the way over now. What's your address? And dude, I remember I was so sad and so defeated. As soon as I got that text, I'm like, oh, you better get ready. You better get ready. And it was on when she came over. We started watching Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and I mean, I saw the first 5 minutes of that movie, and it was like, how do you want it? How does it feel? I mean, it was, whoo, that was good. And it was because I didn't give up. It was because I double texted after she hadn't responded for 5 hours. It was because I was like, you know what? The thing that would be lame would be to not try one more time before I go to bed. What if she was just waiting for a little reminder? What if she needed an excuse to cut out of her friend's house? And she was still seeing this other dude at the time. And dude, I knew it was on. She's like, I knew this other guy was texting her and they were having some drama. Like, here's what's messed up. This guy was texting her. This guy and her were having all this drama. They'd been in love. And she comes over to my house and she leaves her phone in the car. I'm like, ooh, she wants it bad. And she was wearing this black tank top and these banging black boots and blue jeans.
You ever do that before? Like, I know I heard of this in like movies and stuff like that, or I mean, where you would intentionally leave something behind just so like the next day you could be like, oh hey, I forgot my phone at your house. Can I like come over again? I mean, that's like the weakest, the lamest thing to do to try to get. But hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do out there. You know, it's a dog eat dog world. You know, if you're not first, you're last. And you know, if you hesitate, remember, the one who hesitates masturbates.
I'm like, oh, red lingerie. I'm like, oh man, let's go. And she spent the night.
Let's go.
We woke up at like 3 in the afternoon the next day. It was so good.
3 in the afternoon. I remember those days, waking up around then. Well, folks, I think that's about it for the Jerry stuff here. Yes, for those of you that are just tuning in, I am aware of what's going on other channels. But hey, what can we do, right? Well, that was an update from Jerry from a couple days ago from his car. And in the video, he did mention that the Queen is well aware of WATP, and Jerry is well aware of the $500 offer for the Queen's video. It's not a video of her or anything like that. It's a video of Jerry made to her. Like, you remember the Baba Booey breakup tape? You know, on my my career's at annoying, but my personal, remember that video? People were like, Howard's fans were paying like $10,000 or so just to be in the studio to watch it for the first time. Amazing. But there'll be definitely be more Jerry out there in the future. Jerry, he's not going anywhere. He's not running away. He's not doing whatever. I like Jerry. He's fast. Like I said, he's clean. He's sober. He says, he's trying his best out there. He's trying to put the best foot forward. He has nothing but good intentions, but doesn't mean the guy's not, fun. Guy's not fun to watch and enjoy what he's going to do next. Thank you, Jimmy After Dark, for being a member for 4 months. Cheers ×2. No, buddy. Cheers to you. Definitely go follow After Dark. He did a video, like a watch along last time, of the whole EDP, that big, humongous, fat black guy who got caught with the like the Chris Hansen style shit that was out there. Jimmy did like a watch along to it. I'm like halfway through it. But I'm definitely gonna want to check the rest of that out. And of course, PDX WSX. Cheers. Oh, cheers to you, mate. Thank you very much. Well, we got one more person here we're going to cover. And if you have been following Boss, Be Dabbling Live, yeah, oh, look at that. Hey, somebody stuck around. King of all diffs. Yes, at Jim After Dark on YouTube. Definitely go give that guy a follow, a subscription. Hit the bell. He usually does his show late Sunday nights now and then. It's non-dabbleverse stuff, but it's cool, fun stuff, man. Definitely give it a check. Check it out, okay? It's not going to hurt to check it out. But thank you. All right. You guys know of the Mullet Review Guy, right? You heard him. You've seen him on Be Dabbling Live. Tukey Soup. They cover him a lot. Well, I went back and I tried my best to put together a little collection. A collection of some of the Mullet Reviews hits. These are, of course, videos that maybe got him noticed out there. We're going to start off with one from one of his first videos, actually. Look at that picture. Look at that guy. Any of you out there aware of a wrestling fan called Kenny Omega? That's who Mullet Review Dude reminds me of. He reminds me of a Kenny Omega kind of guy with the curly hair and everything like that. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Before we do this, I want to try something. God, I hope this works. Yes. Thank you, Christy, for your generous super chat. Keep up the good work. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. But you know what? One more. Look at that, huh? Graphics. Thank you for that. Very generous of you. All right, guys. Like those fireworks, huh? See, we blow shit up over here. We're blowing it up. All right, this video we're going to watch is from May 2024. It's one of the first short videos on YouTube that Mullet Review Dude made. And he's going to mix a little Red Lobster with Chick-fil-A.
All right, so I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a new fast food hack I wanted to try. And it was a Chick-fil-A filet, you know. I got this one with pepper jack and some pickles.
I'm not a fan of the chicken sandwiches with cheese. I don't know. It never set right with me. Never set right with me.
And then what you do is you go to Red Lobster, and thank goodness for me, or one down the street,
Ooh.
And you can get 12 of these bad boys for $7.49.
12 for $7.50. That's not bad. Now, good thing I ate before I started my stream tonight.
That's good. The chicken sandwiches with cheese is like $10, $10.50 or something.
The chicken sandwich was $10.50, but the box of biscuits was only $7.50. That shit don't add up. That don't add up.
But well worth it. So you're gonna have to give me a second. I gotta doctor this whole thing up.
All right, he's gonna do a little mix and match here.
Put one biscuit on top, one
Now
biscuit
you're
on the
talking.
bottom. Well,
A Chick-fil-A with Red Lobster biscuits. God damn! Now I know why this man's a fucking genius.
don't forget the pickles.
No.
What am I, a monster?
Pickles and cheese on fried chicken. No, come on. What are we doing?
Yeah, you see? Look. Looking pretty good. Now, I didn't make this. I just seen it. Wow.
We're going in. We're going in.
This should probably be a collab, really. I mean, whew.
That's 10 out of 10.
Pepper jack on there. No, don't. I mean, it's already a 10 out of 10, but.
All right. Fuck yeah.
We got
Fuck yeah.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh,
we
don't.
gotta
Don't.
open this
Oh,
thing.
God.
I'm all.
I'm fucking gooning over here.
Don't forget the
Do
Chick-fil-A
it.
sauce.
Do it.
We're going to dunk it in there.
Come on. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
God, I got so many biscuits left. I ain't going to be able to eat all this.
Oh.
I got
You gotta.
10 biscuits left.
You gotta.
You might have to put those in storage or something.
Fucking gooning. We're fucking gooning.
Yeah, you got it. Just try it. Just try it. You know,
I'm
I hope Chick-fil-A buys Red Lobster.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Tomorrow for lunch.
When
Oh, fuck me. Tomorrow's Sunday. Chick-fil-A's God, motherfucker. They had to be closed on a fucking Sunday. Peanut butter, yes, I am well aware. We trust, kid. All right, you trust me. You trust me, peanut butter. Okay.
they go bankrupt. I mean, you better get it done before they go bankrupt. Oh God, it's everywhere. These biscuits just fall apart. Sauce everywhere. My car was clean, but
every drop.
Yeah, give it a shot. Oh, give it a shot.
Fucking giving that a shot. If only tomorrow wasn't Sunday and Chick-fil-A was open. But definitely, I'm fucking gooned all over.
All right. So I tried to order the biggest monstrosity I could think of, and my girlfriend doesn't know exactly what I ordered.
All right, so this is another video. This one is the second video, and it has to do with McDonald's. Let's see what he got. Honestly, after that first one, I don't know what the fuck to top it.
So we got it right here.
Ooh, what do we got?
I ordered a double fish fillet.
Get the fuck out.
With an extra fillet on it.
Cheese. this shit with adding cheese to like chicken sandwiches and especially fish. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I crazy that I don't agree with the whole chicken and cheese and fish and cheese? I don't know.
To make it a triple fish fillet.
Look at that fucking thing.
With 2 cheeses on it?
Holy shit. No, wait. There are 3. Count them. 3 fish fillets. God damn.
Tomatoes and pickles. You see that? This is something a divorced dad would eat. Oh.
Do it.
First bite. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Give it some respect. Give it the respect it deserves. Don't get it on the leather.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, God. I'm getting it.
Oh, tartar.
I'm getting tartar sauce everywhere. Hold on.
God damn.
Oh, yeah. It tastes like a fish stick.
I can believe it.
This is like if they had a fish Whopper. Or they don't do the Whopper there, do they? They do
Big Mac.
the Fish Mac. This is exactly what it would be called. I'm going to rate it 7 out of 10. But that's just because I'm a disgusting human being. I'd eat this every day.
No, I would give that shit.
What are you giving it?
7?
Like
No.
fish. Probably a 3 for each patty.
3 for each patty. 9?
A 9?
A 3 out of 10.
Oh, 3 out of 10.
Oh.
Okay.
This is a monstrosity. Jesus.
There's tomato on there.
Yeah, we'll call it the Fish Mac. Yeah, there's tomato on there. And everything you can get on there.
He's choking on it. Come on, man. Be a pro.
It's like fish stick the sandwich.
We have told you for months.
All right. Those were the very first 2 Mullet Review, food review shows. Classics. And you see why the guy kind of became a little bit successful. Now, this was from about 9 months later, February 2025, the local station here, WLWT5, they do a little segment on the guy, you know? He started picking up some heat, got a little faint, you know, started getting a little notoriety out there, and local news decided to cover him.
It's about the long list of restaurants in Greater Cincinnati, sadly shutting down due to the high cost of food and labor.
That's right. And Randy Rico got to meet one rising local social media star who is trying to help.
You may recognize the Mullet Review Guy. He's a Loveland mailman by day and reviewing local food from his car at night. His videos are delivering a rush of customers at just the right time.
Last summer, Lori's American Grill in Goshen was about to go under. Owner Lori Ellen struggled to pay her staff, and at home, her son, 3 years into dialysis, waiting on a kidney. She prayed for help. One day, everything changed.
And by June 21st at 3 o'clock in the morning, we got the call that he was going to get his kidney. And on the same day, as we're sitting at the hospital, I start getting text messages from my staff saying, we're really busy and we've not been busy in a long time. Customers are talking about this guy with this haircut on the internet. Do you know what they're talking about? And I'm like,
See what I do for you people? I try to make the video a little bit bigger.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm at Lori's American Grill in Goshen, Ohio. The crab rangoon cheese sticks.
Ooh, crab ring. We're going.
This is Mullet Review Guy, real name Brandon Elliott. He started posting videos highlighting small local restaurants when fast food value menus lost their value.
When I was going to Taco Bell, and then the prices were like exactly the same as a little Mexican restaurant behind them, and I'm not leaving there under $5 anymore, but I'm like leaving, you know, with less food, and then
You can't get shit at Taco. You know, if you got the Taco Bell app, you could get like maybe a fucking burrito for like less than $5.
and you go to the place behind it, and you spend the same amount of money, and you get more, like better quality.
1 million views later, foodies are making Cincinnati a destination for dishes like those crab rangoon mozzarella cheese sticks.
On any given day, 1 hour
Talk to
waits,
me.
you know, or more to get in this place. We had people coming from New York City. We've had people coming from West Virginia.
It doesn't happen every
Holy shit. This guy fucking saved the goddamn business.
time, but you know, it's cool that it does. I was a little afraid to like walk back in there, like, you know, like I ruined something.
He's very genuine, and I know that you don't get a lot of that with internet people, but Brandon's a genuine person, and he's kind, and he's not doing it for himself, and I really think that he is a blessing to so many places like this.
Lori's isn't the only success story. On his Mullet Review Facebook page, he'll share spots that are struggling and encourages everyone to check them out and make their money count locally. Randy Rico, WLWT News 5.
Come on out.
All right. Let me adjust. Let me reset the video here. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. God help us. All right. God help us. And if you are just joining us, yes, I am aware that somebody, God, did I hit, is live now also. Don't worry. You see, I knew somebody was watching because, you know, obviously I don't think he had anything else to do tonight. You know, the man was on Star Search after all. So what better to do on Saturday night than watch me? So I was aware of it, and then I found out boss was like, he was going to do something tonight. You know, you could kind of use your imagination, and then I got the notification, the word that he was going to do it. And so, you know, if you could tune over to Tuki's channel, you got a little KB on there with you. But we got like another about 20 minutes here, folks. And we're going to try to get out of here at about maybe about 30 minutes or so. This video will be up, available to watch anytime, anywhere. Tuki's video will be also. And if it's not, I'll just reach out. I'll give it to you. Don't worry. I got you, champ.
July 26th, the Scoopables.
All right. This is from most recent video. This is from last month. Now, what he's going to describe here, Mullet Review Dude did decide to do, was with all his success and notoriety on the internet and everything like that, he found a local business that he wanted to help promote, help get the word out, to, you know, help with business and everything like that. And who better to explain it than him himself?
We're going to pay it forward, give out ice cream to every single person that comes in. Come in from out of town, out of state, out of Ohio. We don't care.
Hi, my name is Lil Blondie. I would love everybody to come, and it's gonna be a great day. Hot day for the hot Sunday. And come get some ice cream. Let's go and beat the heat.
If any of you motherfuckers say that's like me, you're not far off.
Scoopables is our local ice cream shop located here in Loveland, Ohio, and offer employment for people with
I gotta lose the hat and glasses.
disabilities. That's what I call a great job. I can't think of a better place to give back to. Make their own cones, make their own ice cream. And on July 26th, you can come out and try some. I'd love to see our local ice cream shop stick around for a long time. And what better way to get everybody to come out and try some free ice cream? Mark July 26th in your calendar and come out and support a small family business. And try some ice cream. Come on out to Scoopables, July 26th. I'm paying it forward, $2,000.
So this was another video that he did to remind people, like promote what he was up to. It's all for a good cause, man. The guy's got a heart of gold.
Everybody's getting free ice cream who comes out till the $2,000 runs out.
I'm also here. Come on Sunday for the Pay It Forward. I'll also be volunteering. Whoop, whoop.
Here at Scoopables, they hire people with disabilities and give people with disabilities equal employment opportunities, and I love that for them. And I just want to keep them around for a long time. And I wish more people would stop by. This is my way of giving back to the community. So come out and get some ice cream. Try it for the first time or try it again. I don't care. Just come get some free ice cream. And I just hope you guys keep coming back. That's the goal here. We're trying to get the community to come out here and get some ice cream. Ready? All right, today's a big day, guys. It's July 26th. Today's a big day for the Pay It Forward. I'm giving out $2,000 of ice cream, and in the link, we actually made another $1,100. So there's going to be a lot of free ice cream around here at Scoopables. We got people lined up already, and then we're getting ready. It's going to be a big day. Thank you, everybody, for going out to Scoopables today. I mean, it was absolutely packed. The line was wrapped around the entire building.
Who's ready for ice cream, people?
Yeah. You guys ready? Yeah. The news was there. I didn't even know they were going to be there. And
you could consider this a success. Definitely a success story. All for a great cause.
I mean, so many just came out to just support Scoopables, which is awesome. I mean, they're still giving out.
They went through 20 buckets of fucking ice cream.
Free ice cream. They don't close until 9, but you know, I went when the crowd kind of died down a little bit. But man, was that line long. I mean, there were people just camping out front there for a little bit. And I mean, it was just great. And they actually raised a lot more money. I don't have a factual number, like I wasn't able to look at it yet. But yeah, they were able to raise a lot more money.
Yeah, Jimmy, this guy's like the opposite of Tony Johns, you know. He's a locally known dude that goes and makes these videos at all these restaurants and food places around town. And he helps promote stuff, you know, it's all for a good cause and everything, so.
Money than what I donated. So, I mean, guys, you are the best. I appreciate y'all coming out and supporting that little business. Thank you, guys.
Welcome back, ice cream lovers, getting sweet treats for free today thanks to a sweet partnership between a Loveland ice cream shop and popular food reviewer. Lines wrapped outside of Scoopable Ice Cream for a massive Pay It Forward ice cream event. Free scoops and cones made possible by a generous donation from Brandon Elliott. You may know him as Mullet Review. He says he's amazed by today's turnout.
Oh man, it feels incredible, especially with just the turnout, you know. That we had people just waiting early to get in, and I'm surprised they weren't camping, honestly.
And if you didn't know, Scoopable Ice Cream provides employment opportunities for people with disabilities. And if you didn't get a chance to go earlier, there's still time to get your scoops as Scoopable closes at 9 tonight.
When we did the Pay It Forward,
so he's going to give us like an update after the fact.
Here at Scoopables, not only was my $2,000, we actually were able to get $4,752, bringing the grand total to $6,752 that we raised for them and to Pay It Forward all day that day. Not only that, we gave away 850 scoops of ice cream, or we went through almost 25 gallons buckets of ice cream. I wish I knew how many people came in. There were hundreds of people here crowding this place ready to get some more ice cream, and I'm just happy y'all showed up. I appreciate anybody who paid it forward or even paid for yourself or the guy next to you. Thank you so much for coming out. I know it means a lot to them, and it means a lot to me too. And if you couldn't make it out when we're giving away free ice cream, I promise you it's not expensive. Come out and try some ice cream. They make it all here. They make the cones, make the ice cream, and it's a really good cause. I mean, they provide jobs for people with disabilities, giving them equal employment opportunities so they can live the life that they want to. Here at Bit FTA.
So that was from last month about the Mullet Review Guy. So he took all like the notoriety that he got from all his channels and stuff like that, and did a good thing for the community. This video here we're gonna watch is kind of like it did like a little spoof of a bid FTA, which I can only tell you that it's think of it as like a Temu eBay, like a Temu auction place. It's an actual place, but this guy he made like a little spoof commercial for it.
We have a lot of troubling comments that we get throughout the day, and Bid FTA hired me, Mullet Review, to respond to all your negative comments. Chili Penguin says, just went through the list of items to bid on for the warehouse that is near me. Very dissatisfied with the items. Nothing really worth bidding on. Well, how do you explain this air fryer? And this PS5? And this air fryer? And how do you explain this panini press? And this air fryer? And the next...
You know, I cooked something in an air fryer earlier tonight. If you don't got an air fryer, definitely invest in one. They're awesome, dude. What would it took like 20 minutes in the oven? It took only 9 minutes in an air fryer. In, out, done.
Time you feel like complaining, don't. I take my job very seriously. Yeah, is it lunchtime?
This is day 64 of you.
Okay. Definitely good. All right. This one, if you watched Tukey Soup about a week or two ago, or somewhere around there, he did this video where they found this here, the corn on the cob in the milk. And I remember watching it. I'm like, I never fucking seen that before. I don't know. Maybe it's like, it depends on like where you live. Is this something they do? But yeah. This, unfortunately, I didn't realize till after I added this video in that we already pretty much covered it. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. And I don't know, for some people they have heard of. I guess I was the only one that didn't realize you could put corn on the cob in milk. I don't know. What can I say? Maybe I'm not cultured.
Hey, we're at.
Okay, here we go. This one is he not only he used, you know him from doing his Chinese buffet reviews, but he also decided to spice things up by doing reviews from sketchy restaurants. So this is one of them.
The Capri Motel in Hamilton, Ohio. What looks like a motel on the side of the road, there's actually a whole ass Mexican buffet inside that only takes cash, and I can't speak Spanish. What's cool about the Capri Motel,
cash only. That's rare. I mean, I don't know. I don't visit a lot of places where that take cash only. I know there's like certain like gas stations you would go to, or these certain like one-stop corner stores or something like that. I know a lot of them prefer cash because because every time you use like a point of sale transaction, it costs them money or some weird shit. I don't know what the fuck. Some shit like that, basically. But a cash only Mexican buffet inside of a motel. What could go wrong?
is you can pay by the hour, but I don't know why you would want to pay for a 2-hour nap. I'm definitely the only white guy in here.
Oh,
this buffet
shit.
cost me $34 for 2 people.
$34 at a cash only Mexican buffet in a motel? That's outrageous. That's what, $17 a person? Okay, so now that I think about it, $17 a person. I don't know. I can't like. It's been a couple years since I've been to a buffet, so I couldn't tell you exactly if that's a good price or not.
Cash only. That's how you know it's usually going to be fires. Cash only. This is our server's name.
Oh, this here is the best rice money can buy.
Anything about that Black Label Valentina, it's going to hurt your soul. I'm going to get some of these eggs, try some of them. I mean, everything here is probably the best thing you'll ever eat in your life.
All day, dude. and little taquitos.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It looks better than the Chinese buffets. Maybe I do personally prefer Mexican over Chinese, though.
When's the last time you've been to a buffet that does all that? Dude, best part is they got a whole taco bar topping station.
You knew they would.
And some pork ribs with green salsa. Hell yeah.
Get it.
Feels like home. Like I'm back at the Chinese buffet. What?
Those, you see the roof there? All the definitely got some leaks up in the ceiling there.
What's cool as fuck is every table comes with like homemade tortillas, just like your abuela used to make. Plate number 1.
Ooh. Nice, nice.
You know, I can't stand how spicy it is, but I just fight through the pain. All the flavors just melt on my tongue. Some red 40 eggs right here. Oh yeah, they're good as fuck too. That's the best part about this place. Like, I mean, it's so fucking crowded too. Like, there's 1,000 people in here. All the tables don't match. I mean, if you look at this chair right here, that's from somebody's Meemaw's house, and then they robbed their aunt's house.
Oh shit! Look at that. But hey, you know what? As long as the food is good, who gives a fuck about the decor? That's what I'm saying.
For that chair too. Like, don't get me wrong. Sorry, it's spicy. I come here for breakfast like every weekend, and by Monday, dude, I'm shitting my brains out, but it's so worth it. Some of that mole.
Oh, so he's a frequent customer. And I don't blame him. You know, these are like one of those like hidden gems that you find every so often. You know, you really got to be a local. You got to be into the know of your community to find places like this.
Eat chicken.
And I guarantee you the people there know him by name.
So damn good. We got plate number 2. I'll try one of these tacos.
Oh, damn.
This is good as fuck. I got this taquito. This is way better than 7-Eleven. We got a pork rib and green salsa.
It was not a pork rib. It was, in fact, a pork foot. Pig's feet?
So tender, but so spicy. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's the lesson we learned today.
Give it.
Hey, you know what? Food's great and the rooms are cheap, man. Chili's triple dipper. And
I don't blame him for that one. All right, so this one, him and his old lady, the skirt, decided to go for a night out at the local Chili's. Who hasn't been to a Chili's? If you say no, you're lying. We've all been to a Chili's.
today, I'm at Chili's in Hamilton, Ohio. This really is my first time at a Chili's. The only reason I know it's a Chili's because they got a giant pepper up there and the door handles are Chili's. How neat. I'm feeling some real Texas Roadhouse vibes from my lovely assistant.
Jimmy, you never been to a Chili's? At least once? Never? You're not missing anything. I'm just to be honest with you. I mean, I spent years. Well, no, I did get a to-go one not long ago from a Chili's. It was okay. I mean, at Chili's, Applebee's, they're the fucking same. It's the same shit.
And myself, I'm literally only here for the triple dipper cheese sticks. Nothing else I could care less about. I've seen so many TikTok videos and now it's my turn, finally. I actually managed to pull the cheese out of the camera frame. It was so crazy. This went on for like 10 minutes. A couple of goobers just pulling cheese. The entire restaurant and the waiting staff was looking at us, but it was 110% worth it. 69 out of 10. Up next, we have a chicken bacon ranch quesadilla Sophia ordered. She took a bite. She said it was about 5 out of 10. It was pretty, average. Up next, we got the Big Mouth Burger, which is an inappropriate burger for something this small. I give it like a 4 out of 10. Up next, we got a Southwest egg roll. It kind of just tasted like a frozen taquito, 5 out of 10.
Really? The egg rolls, I would give it a 6 or 7. I know it also depends on what kind of sauce you're dipping it into. I think that's a definite factor.
We ended up getting some unwelcome guests.
Oh boy. Hey, it happens. It happens.
But we just ate around him. He's just vibing in
I'm
there.
outside of dirty.
All right, this one we're gonna go for some hot dogs. Hot dogs was I don't know. I guess call me kooky, call me wacky, but I guess I guess it's not considered meat sauce. It's chili sauce. Let's see what's on the menu.
Frank's Hot Dog Palace, and we're going to see how many wieners I can fit in my little mouth. I can't wait to slip some of these meat missiles right past. Craziest part about Columbus is they just leave these electric scooters like all over the place. I mean, I saw one in a sewer drain like 5 minutes ago.
10 minutes, we're all going to jump over onto a Tukey show, so just hang out for a minute, okay?
See, this is like littering at one point. How many wieners do you think this dude got?
This is the hottest place to get a good afternoon wienering here in Columbus, Ohio. Everything is decorated with wieners and celebrities I've never heard of. And I think they're Ohio State fans. Now, they might have bad taste in college football teams, but they got good taste in wieners.
Looking over the menu, there is so much wiener on that thing. I mean, there's more wiener on there than Chippendales, that's for dang sure. You know what's really cool is it's decorated with porcelain little doggies up there. You know, I haven't seen that many little doggies since my Meemaw. Look at that. The Mac Attack. Covered in mac and cheese bites, cheese, and all the bacon you can think of. That is one thin-looking wiener, though. They're skimping on the wiener. They should double dog this. Look at that. That's a good wiener. You see that little bad boy in there? It's small, but it's packing some serious meat. All right, so we got the picnic table. Chips, coleslaw, relish, baked beans. You know,
when we end the stream in about a few minutes, everyone's going to be redirected over to Tukey's show. Just hang out for a sec.
Highly recommended by that guy next to me, but we're good. We're gonna try it. I'm not too keen on this one. I'm not a coleslaw fan. Everything on that bad boy works. I don't know how. I thought this was gonna be disgusting. That's 8 out of 10 for sure. That's a classy wiener. And up next we got...
Look at that fucking thing.
Slappy Pappy is super sloppy. I can't remember what's all on this, but looks extra sloppy. Thanks.
It's like a bunch of shit.
It's Pappy. Look at that. Get in depth. You see the sheen on that wiener? Dang. I'll fit 4 of these bad boys in my mouth. This one's my favorite. Pappy can put his wiener in my mouth anytime. I like Pappy's sloppy little wiener. This is day 2 of trying sketchy food from sketchy places.
So this one is another sketchy place he goes to. Which, okay, on the outside it looks sketchy, but it looks like really good food.
I don't know where the fuck we're at. We're at a Burlington Coat Factory and a Spirit Halloween at the City of Springdale bus stop. I don't even know. They don't even have a name. They just have a truck out front. Let's get it. These boys pulled up in a U-Haul and opened a whole ass Chipotle on the side of the road. Honestly, I think it's disrespectful calling it Chipotle. This looks way better than a fucking Chipotle. I love the way you put that torta together.
See that fucking brisket they got right there? Or whatever the fuck that is what they're carving all the meat off of. That's straight from the that's straight from the fucking from the farm right there, man.
He knows what the fuck.
They went to some farmer and they grabbed something, they killed it, and they threw it right there.
He's doing. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it look good as hell.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is either, but fuck it.
All that looks so good. I love it. Get to make your own taco right here next to the street.
I mean, I've ate at worse.
The way he does that brisket makes me feel like we're at Buc-ee's. They put up some ambience. I love that. These boys got a wash station. This is about as legit as you get. And I mean, we are like right next to the fucking street.
Chipotle would never fill up a burrito like this and roll it on the first time too, which is crazy.
I tell you what, the three amigos over there know what the fuck
I'm fucking gooning. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gooning.
they're doing. Look at this shit. Come on a paper plate. These tacos look fire as hell.
Yes.
I don't know what they rolled up in, some kind of GMC like truck, but I can't wait to try this. We just drove by them on the side of the road. Oh, they know what the fuck they're doing. I'm gooning now. I'm gooning.
We're all fucking gooning, dude.
They only take cash and they take Zelle, and I'm like, who the fuck uses Zelle?
Chad Zumach uses Zelle. Okay. But I'm sorry to see, these food places that are cash only seem to be the fucking bomb. And yes, for the love of God, I am well aware of Little KB is on.
They had a whole fucking station over there, dude. Whole operation like a little Chipotle over in that bitch. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's a good looking burrito, dude. This motherfucker's hot over there. Bueno. That is a 69 out there. This is probably the best burrito I ever had in my life.
It fucking looks like it. I try to. I was in like. I was somewhere. So let's just say this, and I walked into like a Mexican joint, you could call it, and of course everyone in there, you know, English was like their third. You know, they spoke other shit, Portuguese, his Spanish, then it was English, and the food they had, like I said, on the outside you wouldn't think it, but man, oh man, ever in your life.
Look, it's a little sketchy, but if I died right here, I'd die happy. This is so good.
Fuck yeah, man.
Get the brisket burrito. Put you on game. We got the carne asada torta, or for my white folks, the steak torta. It was good. It looked like they just rented a U-Haul and started Chipotle over in the parking lot, but damn is this shit fucking good.
And it cost me $61.
We're good.
Did you just say $61? Well, he didn't get a shit ton of food, okay? It sounds like he got a shit ton of food. Money well spent. Fuck it, I'll say it. That $61 went to a good cause.
This is day 3 of eating at everybody.
All right, this is the final one. And the only reason I threw this in is because, what do you think buffet is? You're thinking Ponderosa. Ponderosa, OCB, Old Country Buffet. You know, what's the fucking other one? I don't know. There's a third one I can't fucking think of, but they're everywhere.
Buffet I can until I get food poisoning. Ponderosa edition. We're at your Meemaw and Peepaw's favorite restaurant, the Ponderosa.
So we'll say Golden Corral. I think that's it. Yeah, that's the third one.
A lot of people were raised in the smoking section of this here restaurant, and we're going to see if it's still the same in 2026.
If you don't know what a Ponderosa is, ask your Meemaw and Peepaw about the Ponderosa. And we got 2 in Ohio.
Check out the top-notch security system they got.
It's a Ring doorbell on the ceiling. I assume what it's aiming at it has to be the register.
A Ring doorbell. Make sure nobody's messing around here.
And this Ponderosa got the legendary chicken wings right on the buffet.
They got chicken livers and onions on the buffet. They didn't have that last time when I was at a different one. Okay, we'll try one of these. Look like a little Salisbury steak act.
I was going to say, that's Salisbury steak all day.
And this one has a lot more than the one I went to. These are some thick noodles, dog. I mean, thick with like 14 C's. This one's got the chicken wings
Last time I was here, they didn't have chicken wings like at all, like at the Hillsborough one. But this one,
I will notice something. Like we watched the video of him from 2024, and we know we're watching these ones from 2026. And I gotta say, my man's putting on a little bit of weight. Hey, but hey, he's eating good. He's loving life.
look pretty good for real. These actually look good chicken wings. I'll put one up here. I'll get a Nashville one.
Oh yeah, that is a thick-looking salad bar.
Yeah, you could just walk right past the salad bar. Who are we stopping at the salad bar? Come on now. Come on, man. Nobody's stopping at the salad bar.
Like well stocked right there. I mean, that's better than most places I've been to.
It's stocked because nobody touches it.
A lot of options. This guy's struggling
Go straight for dessert.
to get that cake on his plate, man. Somebody give him a hand. Welcome to the cheesecake headquarters. A mini fridge full of cheesecake. This is...
They got all the cheesecake you can eat.
This is not a safe place for somebody like me. Oh yeah, look at that. They just have it ready for you, dude. They don't want you grabbing no big portion of this. What don't they have on this dessert bar? They got cookies over there. Kind of looking a little weird with that peanut brittle next to it. And a whole ass ice cream machine, dude. Hell yeah.
Is it
My
working?
first play.
It's got to be working.
At the Ponderosa. I'm sure over here this is where the smoking section was. They actually have chicken wings at this one. There's only 2 Ponderosas in Ohio, and the last one I went to didn't have chicken wings on the buffet. And I can't wait to try this. Oh, these are really good. They're a little spicy though.
This is like my third plate.
My man's on his 3rd plate. He hasn't even got to dessert yet. Fuck, what are we doing? Come on.
Ball.
Don't be shy. Put it all in your mouth.
We got mac and cheese.
Ew.
I don't have to chew the noodles.
60 seconds and we're out.
Why am I getting hate comments that say you need to chew the noodles? Once they hit the back of your tonsils, what's it matter?
Food looked good. Everything was pretty good.
I'm curious. I mean, I'm not an Instagram kind of guy, but I don't know if he's like, while he's at these places, is he also like live streaming on Instagram or TikTok or something like that? But definitely have to check that out.
Come back. I give it an all right out of 10. And I come back and I bring Mimo.
All right, folks. That was the Mullet Review Guys. You know them. You love them. All right, we're going to get ourselves out of here, but don't go anywhere because we're going to raid Tuki's show. And for those of you that are joining, yes, I was aware that Kevin was sniping me while we were watching the Jerry stuff. And I said earlier, I could only imagine a man with his pedigree giving 2 fucks about what we do. But, we're not going to stop the show. We're going to keep rolling. This train doesn't stop because we don't give a fuck. We do this for fun. We're just hanging out. If we make $1 or 2, so be it. Thank you, and I appreciate it. If for anybody that did give me money, that's for you. All right, folks. You know who's live. Don't worry. We're going to send you over there to him. But real quick, before we got to go, I just want to say one last thing.
Duh. We sure do know how to do a bad show, huh, boss?
Shut up, JT!
All right, don't go anywhere. I'm going to end the stream. You're all going to get sent right over to Tuki. I'll see you all in a few minutes. Gagia.